Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, welcome in, everybody. Early edition of the Akron Zips NCAA 26 Rebuild Dynasty. John Eads with you here. Had to make sure I popped onto the game before I go into work today because I got to get that sour taste out of my mouth after the first game we played, the Dynasty debut. We were up 28-7 against Marshall. They come back and end up beating us in the second half. 38-31 is the final score. One of the worst losses ever that I've experienced in this game because my expectations were low, but when you're up by 3 touchdowns at halftime, you got to friggin' win the game, obviously. So if you missed that, check it out. Appreciate y'all. Like the video here, like the live stream. It would mean a lot if you did that. And then subscribe to the channel because we're just getting going on this Akron rebuild. It's going to take a long time, but I'm excited to do it and see it through and hopefully take it from the bottom to the top. So that was game 1. We got game 2 coming up here. We're going to go to Temple in Philly in the Eagles Stadium, Lincoln Financial Field, and try to get our first win of the Akron Rebuild Dynasty here. By the way, if you're new here, we play on Heisman. Akron's the worst team in the video game, and we're in the Big Ten Conference year 1. So we're stacking the chips against us completely. Our coach is level 1, didn't have any sleeves. So we're really building this thing from ground zero all the way up. And some positives to take away in game 1, but certainly some negatives too. And we'll try to clean those up and pick up a W here in the second game. So we'll do recruiting as we advance the week, and then we'll take a look at Temple. Got to customize a couple players that really popped out, I think, in game 1, and then we'll roll on with game 2. So appreciate y'all being here. What's going on? Yes, sir. Let's go Akron. That's right. Need a W here. Should have had the first one in game 1, but you know what? Lessons learned. So we hopped on yesterday for a little bit, did a little bit of practice, and we should be ready to go for game 2. All right, so recruiting. We haven't done really anything yet aside from the preseason stuff. My strategy as of right now is to do a lot of offensive-focused stuff and try to bring in some good offensive recruits because, as y'all saw in game 1, we almost won with our offense. Our defense sucks, but we almost just, outscored them. And that's the way I like to kind of play, especially in a rebuild like this. So we offered Levi Malik here at quarterback. Looks like we're not even in the top 8, but he's a really good player, so we're going to go after him for sure. Go ahead and send the house on him. He's already got a scholarship. We offered Jalen Reshad here. Not a super fast guy, but 88 is really solid. He carries it pretty well. Obviously, we're not going to get the top recruits, right now. But, if we could find some kind of, not diamonds in the rough, but fringe-type players that could be elite at our level of play, we want them. So we'll send the house on Reshad. I'm not even looking at the team needs because we really need everything. I definitely want to start with my skill position guys, though. Okay, so wide receiver. We have a couple guys that we offered. I think they're all pretty similar in how they play, speed-wise and stuff. So he's a gadget here. Rick Wood. Speed excels up there. He catches it pretty well. And he can throw it, too. All these guys can throw it. So I wonder if they could play quarterback, some of them. But Elijah Falk, same deal, 88. He's 6'3", though. And he catches it just as well as the other guy. And he is 3 inches taller. So definitely want to send the house on him. He might be our top guy or receiver there. Fernando Emmanuel, the second. I think we didn't scout him. We just offered him. So let's go in and scout him now since we already sent him the offer. He's got 90 speed, 89 excel at 6'5". So I'm already feeling good about this one. He's a gem. Let's go. I mean, you kind of see that trending in that direction off the rip there. So 90, 89. He's 6'5". So he, in fact, is going to be our top wide receiver prospect and one that I am very excited about. So let's go. Gem, top 1,000. These are the kinds of players that we got to get to turn this thing around. Really good player right there. What do we got left? We only have 50 hours left. That's the thing about being such a lowly ranked coach is that we don't have a lot of hours at our disposal to use and stuff. So really all that we could do, we've only kind of gone through and looked at quarterback, running back, and receiver, is start scouting somebody. So it couldn't hurt to kind of get going in the offensive line. Obviously, we got to have a run game and that kind of thing. So who's the top offensive lineman on our board? Looks like it's Enrique Radins here from Fort Lauderdale. So let's just scout him as much as we can. All right, so we were able to fully scout him. He's a raw strength guy, 88 strength, love that. His run block finesse is really low. His run block power is pretty good. His overall run block's not great. Pass block's decent. His power is good. So I don't really know how to gauge, how good or bad he might be. I'm not sure that he's necessarily overwhelmingly, popping out as a guy that we have to get. But that's all the hours we have left. Tell you what, though, I'm really excited about these positions. If we can get into this race, I like Levi Malik. Not necessarily a dual threat guy, but he throws the ball really well. 88 power, 82 short accuracy, pretty good medium accuracy. I like running back. Rashad's a good player. We're not even in the top 8, though, so we got to find our way into these recruitments a little bit. Hopefully by setting the house we do. And these two receivers I really, really, really like, Falk and Emmanuel. So we'll start with that. We'll see how that goes and keep going from there. How big of a class can we bring in? That's another good thing. I mean, before the transfer portal and all of that. How many seniors do we have? We only have 4 seniors. Wow. You know what? I really did notice that as I was looking. Really? We only have 4 seniors? 1 on offense. And then 3 on defense. That's pretty crazy. Wow. So it's going to be kind of hard to recruit because, you're only replacing 4 spots, right, from a graduation standpoint. But then, I hear that the transfer portal is crazy in this game where you'll just lose a bunch of guys, if they play a little bit and stuff, kind of like real life. So I guess we'll bring in as big of a class as we can. None of these guys are our players, right? So I don't feel necessarily bad about cutting some guys that we didn't recruit. So we're going to bring in as big of a class as we need, I think, and just kind of figure it out. So that's going to be our plan, I guess. I've never had a senior class with 4 players in it, but maybe that's just kind of the sign of the times in college football right now. All right, so we're ready to go to week 2, and let's do it. That's what I'm thinking, because I know we're going to have more than 4 departures. I just don't know how many, and I usually like to stay in line with what we have leaving and what I'm bringing in, but with 4 seniors and a transfer portal that's just berserk, I don't think I'll be able to really do that this year. So, all right, a couple updates. Not really recruiting any of these guys. We are up to 4th place for that running back, Rashad. So that's good. Into the top 8 and into 4th. Make a nice jump there. Yeah, facts. I can make him transfer too, if anything. Because, again, they're not my players, right? So, let's go look at if we, shot up into any of these recruitments here. Malik. All right, we're up to 5th, so we're trending up. We weren't in the top 8 last week. We get in there. We're one of the first schools to offer him. Rashad, same deal, up to 4th. And Marshall's in 1st place. Obviously, they just beat us, so they got a little bit of positive recruiting there going for them. Up to 7th on Fernando Emmanuel, first team to offer him. And then Falk, we're up to 5th, also the first team to offer him. So hopefully that resonates. All you can ask for is an opportunity there to try to sell him on what we got building here, which we got to, win these kind of games right here against Temple and prove that we're building something special. Because obviously with us running the show, we are. Let's go look at Temple, see what we got, what we're up against here. I don't think they're overwhelmingly, great, but everybody's better than us pretty much. So same deal as Marshall, 69 overall. So winnable game, not overwhelmingly talented. On the road will be tough, but I think we can get it done. Evan Simon, this guy played at Cincinnati, I think, so he's over there now. 78-82, dual threat. Running backs, 89-82, Jay Ducker, so pretty decent. They got 2 good running backs there, it looks like, as well. Receiver-wise, not a lot of top-end speed, and they're also not very tall, so not a whole lot to worry about there. Probably more of a run-heavy team, if I had to guess. Nothing much at tight end, 72, 71, 76 center. So offensive line is not great. Defensive ends, 74, 69. And then defensive line, so really not much to speak of there. Linebackers, average. Corners, average. So they're literally just like us. You know, they got a couple better players. Strong safety's pretty decent there, so probably not going to be throwing the ball deep that much. Average kicker, and yeah, so, you know, not a whole lot to speak on with Temple. You're kind of getting exactly what you expect, just another kind of run-of-the-mill team, and one that we should go and beat, just like Marshall. So, have they played a game yet? I couldn't see if they did or not. No, they haven't. This is their first game of the year. So there we go. We've already played a game, made some mistakes, learned about ourselves a little bit. They haven't. So I want to go in and just kind of customize a few guys that played well, give them a little bit of a spotlight. So we're going to go with Curry. I thought he played a really good game. Just going to go in and give him a better face mask, make him look a little bit cooler. I like to do that. The helmet's cool as it is. Give him a visor, though. All right, like that. Maybe put some things on his arms here. I'm going to do 2 players, and then that's kind of how I'm going to do it, 2 every week, you know? And if you guys have suggestions for who you think deserves this, let me know. Let me know. All right. Sock height. Hit him with some good sock height. Boom. All right, looks a lot better. What's the styles part? I think this is new. Oh, I see. All right. So Curry definitely showed out, impressed me in the first game as our running back. And then one of these D tackles had a bunch of sacks. I forget who it was exactly. I'm trying to think. I think maybe it was one of the D ends. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to check the stats real quick. I gotta see who had the sacks. Yeah, early stream, man. Had to hop on. I hated how yesterday went, so I'm trying to get this, on the right track here. I work quickly, you know what I mean? Who had the sacks? Shaman Cooper, maybe he should get it. But Keawan Murphy here played really well too. So I'm gonna give it to Murphy because, yeah, we need some help at D-line. So give him a little bit of a confidence boost. And we'll get into the game in just a second, guys. It's the last part here. Where are you at, Murphy? There he is. All right, he's our best D tackle on the team, actually. All right. We'll probably hit that strong safety soon, too, because he played a good game as well. He's looking pretty tough already. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to leave the helmet, change up the arms a little bit. I like the band music in this new game. It's pretty tough. And it doesn't get copyrighted either, which is nice. All right. Looks good to me. Cool. So those are the two guys for this week, Murphy and Curry. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know. And, yeah, I think that's it. We looked at Temple, and now let's go make that trip to Philly. All right, let's go. Chance to get our first win here in the Dynasty on the road, August 28th, night game in Lincoln Financial. Let's get it done. We played so well in the first half last week. Let's put that together for 4 quarters this time.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The lake also is home to the Temple Owls. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Akron Zips, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
All right, let's go. Playing defense first. Don't mind it. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe. You know the drill.
And the Zips will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Wow, big crowd. Didn't think this many people would be here. Just like the first game.
And he'll
Nice big NFL venue. Pretty fun to play in. Hey, I thought we got pressure very well last game. The first half was good. Second half, though, we just couldn't get any stops. So.
What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into
we got guys that can go make some plays.
These types of
we also missed some
be
opportunities.
our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent.
Like good tech.
By example,
good job.
Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simon.
Help me out, help me out, help me out. Good. All right, 3rd down.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed over
We had
the middle.
3 guys right there.
Good job running.
Not one of them decided to cover the receiver, who's the actual threat.
After the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
Oh, what?
And I bet you he's going to...
He's loose down the middle.
Bro, I thought he was going to the flat. I was all over that.
1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That was weird. All right, let's try to stack them up here.
Plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Owls! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Got him to 3rd down, had a chance to get the stop, and then they got that.
What an exciting
Bad
way to
coverage
start
by
this
me.
season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you
We
had
had
to come out
chances.
and
We gotta
execute it. And that was a
execute, man.
beautiful first drive.
Take advantage.
Creating some
It's going to be a
momentum
struggle
for this
bus on
offense
defense all
for
year.
this squad to start the season.
We don't have really any talent.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Gonna have to
So
do what
that
we
was
can
a
do.
6-play, 75-yard drive.
Doesn't
Kickoff
help, but
unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
that's got to
lead.
be the one thing that is good, right?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
All right, let's get to work.
For the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over
Could have had
again.
more on that. It's got to be a little bit quicker.
Streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Finley. Using the back as a receiver.
Man, this guy has like zero agility.
His feet at the 45.
Like he catches it and he needs 5 seconds to start running. I don't get it. Good stuff there.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Got it behind the line.
Get it to our best player. I don't think he had a single catch last week. We got to mix him in.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet.
Oh, that was a terrible juke, but it actually worked out quite well. Good drive right here. Let's finish it.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Why? I don't get it. I literally turn the arrow and tell them which way to spin, and they never spin that way. It's so frustrating.
They wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Finley. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
We'll take the points here. It's still early in this game.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's
guys,
good. After that miss, still a 7-point game.
Why is the 30-yard chip shot field goal the hardest in this game? I aimed it to the right pylon, and it was accurate enough. Why are these shortest field goals the hardest ones to make in this game? It's so stupid.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance.
Better at making 40-yarders than 20-yarders.
But it was still a positive game.
The play action fake.
Oh, I thought that was a
got it in the middle. It's Stewart.
That's
didn't pick up a lot there.
All right, big down. Got to have it.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant
Had a
routes
3rd and
against
3
man
last drive,
coverage,
didn't get the
being
stop. Let's see if we can get it
physical
this
is
time.
really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Yes! Great coverage. Defense gets the sack. 3 and out on the next drive. Now let's go get those points back that we should have had.
Fast nowadays,
Good
so
stuff.
multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
All right, good field position. Let's go to work.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give is to Williams.
Good lane. Oh, we got to have that block for. Got to have that block, man.
Finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Drag
All right, way to
down,
move the
but
sticks.
they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Finley. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
Good catch, Polk.
It's Polk.
All right, 3rd and 4 when we come out for the 2nd quarter. Not a bad quarter. Work to do, obviously.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and short, you've got to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down.
Good job.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Oh, come
Looks
on,
as if we have
man.
an
Why are
injury
our
on
guys
that
getting
last
hurt
play,
like
and we'll
that?
take a break to check him out. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Cut that inside.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try.
Bro, you got to catch the ball, man.
All over him, not the
Right in your hand.
4th down coming up.
Nice
All
job
right,
by
let's
the
try to hit
defense
this
there, mixing
41-yarder
up
with
their look.
Samaha. We hit one last week. It'll be a little harder on the road
They
here.
go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able
That
to
should
break
be
on
in.
the ball, force
If that's
the
not in, I'm
incompletion.
going to be pissed. Good.
And
All right, we get that field goal back thanks to the defense, but you got to stay out of third down and long, man. Our guys clearly didn't bring their hands and aren't catching any passes today. So 7-3, that's how it should have been a few minutes ago. Let's go back and play some defense.
ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Simon.
Oh,
They've got the
geez.
screen set up. Turning it on. Discards
Screen
it with
pass.
a stiff
Are you
arm.
kidding me?
Touchdown, Temple. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it.
I run a screen pass, I get 10 yards max. They run a screen pass against me every time.
His hands,
50 yards
using his
on
speed
average,
to do
guaranteed.
the rest and get into the end zone.
And then 2 broken
And
tackles
the
on
extra
top of it.
point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, nice.
Got the first down and more.
Go. Oh, my God. I feel like we could have wiggled our way for a touchdown there somehow, some way.
Busting
Man.
big runs like this.
Way to
is a
follow the
team
blocks, though.
effort.
There was
Obviously,
nothing to the
back
right
has
side
to
on
find
that,
the hole,
or the left side.
But you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's
All right,
Curry.
that's fine.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass. It's Finley. Right down the middle.
Nice ball.
Got him downfield.
Good
Oh,
job.
some space.
Way to float that in there.
Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I thought there was a
And he's
cutback.
stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody
God,
was
we
getting
didn't get a
open.
flag
He
there
had to
for
live to
intentional
find another
grounding.
play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Oh my God, that's there.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
What's up, Jordan? Man, we're getting points, but I hate settling for field goals in the red zone.
Not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready.
We get a stop here. We got a chance to go down and score,
3 points on the board.
and try to tie it up or get it closer before half. But defense isn't necessarily encouraging after the last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. There he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Temple lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running back searching for a hole.
Nice. All right, 3rd and long after the 2-minute timeout here.
From the get-go, nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football.
All right, big play. We get off the field. We got a chance to go down and tie this thing up and get back in.
Get clobbered.
Easier said than done.
And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection.
That was either a pick or it was down for incompletion. There's no way he could have caught that back. Good stop by the defense. Now we got to pick him up on O here. Not a great punt. All right, let's go.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back.
Right up the gut. Let's go.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Grab behind the line. It's Curry.
That'll work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Finley.
Got that. Go.
Finds his man. It's Curry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Zips will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped at the 13.
All right, timeout. 23 seconds. Need a friggin' touchdown here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, and time is running short.
Oh, my God. That's
The pressure there
touchdown.
caused the missed timing.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his
Yeah! Let's go, man!
into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling.
All right, we're going to take one right here. No need to chase the points. Keep it at a 1-point game. At some point, we may have to go for 2. But let's just take what we're given right here. Great execution on
With
that.
the extra point, they
Hell of a
cut it to
job.
14-13 game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was
All right,
looking
13
for some
seconds.
running
I'm not
room,
sure if they're
not
going to try to
much
get
first
something
down.
here or
Stop
just
at
drop
the
it back.
18.
Whatever.
This late in the half,
No, they're
here's
gonna
the
try
question.
for it.
How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the gun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, halftime. 14-13. Good finish to the half there. We get ball coming out. Got to set the tempo with definitely points, but we'd love a touchdown. We're in a good spot. We can still win this one.
Talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Try to boot this one deep to get
Let's
the
go.
second half underway.
Yeah, Curry did have a good first half. Let's have another good half, though.
25, no attempt at a return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Fenley.
Vertical.
Quick completion on the out route. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
It'll be a first down.
Seal the
from
edge.
49-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Attaboy.
Got room to work. Turning it on.
I'll take
Really
it.
putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got a good burst. Could have had more on that if we lock it up a little bit better.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up.
I wish he had any more. If my guy had some juke moves, man, we could really do some damage when we get in the open space, but he does not.
Pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one.
Yeah, the jukes are so bad.
I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if
it's the one thing we couldn't do.
He goes down
That.
at 34. Man down on the play as the officials.
I didn't feel confident throwing that in route. Guy was lurking on that. All right, let's just get back into range here. He is really, really hurt, so. Guess we'll sub in the backup.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! We had a chance to get that first down.
Stop him short, it'll be 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get
there was
some
a
of that
lane there.
yardage back. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's
next.
knock this field goal in and take the lead.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the
Come on,
field goal
Smaha.
here on 4th down. The holder will spot
Money.
about 35 yards out. Spread
Good.
to the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Yeah.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin.
Man, that was a great cut. We could have had that first down. We'll get a guy in here that's got better speed and is going to take that for a touchdown, you know. Hey, we got the lead. Can't complain about that, especially after being down 14-3. Let's make some plays defensively and get out of here with the win. Good drive there. That sack killed us, but it's all good.
You'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those
They had a screen pass that was nice. They had one good drive to start the game. Other than that, though, we played pretty well.
Wishes he had just taken the touchback. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Simon.
Sacked. Yeah! Huge.
Down at the 11.
Good job, Summers. He might be a guy for us here.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
All right, let's send some pressure, but play a little zone because we got him behind schedule here.
After the loss on the last play. Off play action.
Just make a tackle.
To the tight end.
Got a little more than I would have liked on that, but we got 3rd down still.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
All right, this would be huge if we can get this stop right here.
Short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. The short
Too
hands,
slow.
it's Stewart. He's
It's
gonna
too
have
freaking
enough to
slow.
Pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups,
Yeah.
finally saw that drag come.
How did he get out of that? I mean, all I saw was white jerseys. Way to hold him to 2, though.
Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh my God, he got burned.
He's got it. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right now.
Oh, I just missed him.
And he'll sail it.
Oh, should have had that sack. All right, good job, though.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
Oh, my God.
There he goes.
Damn quarterback run, man. Hurt us last game. Hurts us there.
And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. Let's it fly.
Pick it. Oh, my God. He just ran away from the football.
And that's just
Look,
a
he just
huge
puts his
missed
hands up, he's got a
opportunity
pick.
on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. That would never.
Let's go. Big down right here.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone.
Are you kidding me? We dropped 8 guys into coverage, and we still found a lane to throw for a touchdown.
That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Go.
Out in the backfield, it's Curry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Should have had more on that.
And good
than what we
coverage
got.
by the defense, just a
I
short
feel like I
gain.
say that a lot.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I love
Bro,
the
he
decision
was
by the
open.
quarterback. He found the
He was
man,
open.
Just don't love the throw.
gotta
be
make that throw,
a little bit more
man.
accurate, make it easier on your target.
Gotta make that
And the
throw.
Zips will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
All right, defense, need you.
Temple takes
One
over,
stop.
and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about
Good
that
stuff.
quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pressure coming.
Get to him. Get him.
They
Yes!
get to him,
Let's
and
go.
boy, did this defense need that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, 3rd and 20, zone blitz.
Work to do to move the
Gotta
chains,
just get off
keep
the
this
field here. That's
drive
all I
alive
need here.
after that earlier sack.
Backups in, too.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Bruh.
Makes the grab deep. Running wide open down the
Backup quarterback comes into the game. 3rd and 20, send a blitz, play in zone. How does that happen?
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right
How
side.
does he get so
knows exactly
open?
where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
What are we doing?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Good ball.
That's
There you
caught.
go.
It's Polk. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
All right, 4th quarter. Still got a chance here. Some things haven't gone our way this half, but still an opportunity to, make good on it. We're not playing bad. We're playing pretty well. Just, the field goal is the difference right now to me. We score a couple more touchdowns, we're still in this thing.
We have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give out of the gun.
Good, man. Good. We do run the ball well.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
All right, that was not who that was supposed to go to.
Hit
the wrong button.
1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field.
Good play by that linebacker.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense.
I need a better
dialing in some
effort out of
pressure
my
on 3rd
offensive
down.
line
They
on
hit
that.
the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat.
Get there.
In the middle. It's Polk.
Of course he's going to be a yard short. His momentum just suddenly pulls him backwards while he's falling forward. Absolutely.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart.
Field tackling
Stop
impossible.
is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. He He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Under fire.
Nice.
And he was hit
wide open,
just
too.
as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead.
Nah, this is it for today, probably.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Good stuff. Way to fight there, Holden. Good job. They're going for it.
A loss of 1.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw
Nope. All right. Okay. Okay. Really good stuff there. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Looks
sure
like we still
why
wanna
they
play.
went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I don't know why he started falling down as soon as he got the handle.
Out to the 19.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Gets it out to the 38-yard line.
Bro, all of our players keep getting hurt.
On that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might
Can't
as well
catch
hang on to
anything.
the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out
Good stuff,
and fall to the ground.
Freaking stud.
Major gaps in
All right, we need to score
defense,
quick.
and he
Let's
got
go.
loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction.
Get
on
out of the...
crosser.
Why is this on the
He
screen?
stops
I already
at
hit
the
that.
31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get
Terrible
ready to
throw.
run some no-huddle.
God-awful throw. I mean, what was that?
They stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
Bro, snap the damn ball.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on
Oh my God. This thing is on the screen and it won't move. What are you, like, I already hit that. God damn. I'm hitting keep him in the game and it's just sitting there. It's throwing me off.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Curry.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Are you kidding me?
Quickly, but it's
Get out of
incomplete.
here.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Got it.
He makes a grab.
Yeah.
And he's into the
All right,
end zone.
onside kick and we got 3 timeouts.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Man, just think if we had converted one of these field goals into a touchdown, we'd probably be winning right now.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 31 over the Groupers.
All right, we got 3 timeouts.
We
Got a
promised to keep
chance.
you posted on
Gonna need
what
a stop,
goes
though,
down
obviously.
in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move.
Nothing.
And this
Timeout.
one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and
Gonna need to
preserve
stop, and then obviously, you know,
ordinarily on 2nd and 10,
Gonna
you
have to
might look
score.
pass, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back open in the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
All right, well, that
We'll take
helps
break
us out
to
a
check
little
him
bit.
out. Temple
Lord
will
knows we've
try
had to deal with that
bleed
crap all the
clock.
time.
And off of the shotgun. This junior
Timeout.
making his presence felt and making the stop
Yeah.
after a short game.
But they've done that to me
Great
before.
play there by the defense,
So I'm
stopping
taking it.
that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Simon. Throws to the wideout.
Bro, I'm holding wide. Why is that not an interception?
Plays throughout the day. This
I don't get it. How is that not picked? Just put your hands up.
I like what I'm seeing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in.
You've got to be effing kidding me, bro. I covered the shit out of that. Put your hands in the air.
Start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
You got to turn around?
So much room to improve for this
That's
football
ridiculous.
team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp.
Bro, I covered that route absolutely perfectly. That is absolute bullcrap. At least put a hand on it. He just stopped.
I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Another really competitive game that we played, I would say, well enough to win in. The issue in this game, guys, was that we settled for, what, 3 field goals, I think, in plus territory. And if we get even one of those back for a touchdown, it's a tie game there, and who knows, you know? So this one, I thought we played better all 4 quarters than the first one. But just too many field goals. I think that was it. Still getting down the offense and stuff. It was better that game, I would say, consistently. I mean, we scored points on every drive except for 1, I think, or 2. We got stopped on a 4th and 9, and then we had to punt once. I thought the defense played pretty well, but again, I mean, we're about to get absolutely torched in Big Ten play. Like, I don't think we're going to get a single win. Obviously, we're going to try for one. But, like, we have to have these wins to keep our job, you know? So, this is another one that we could have had. Like, that was a winnable game. And we're going to have 2 more opportunities against Central Michigan and Delaware, whoever I schedule at the end of the season. But it would have been really nice to be 2-0 or 1-1 right now. We easily could be if we just make a few more plays. So, frustrating. It sucks. But, you know, still playing pretty good ball, I would say. I thought we outplayed them in some respects. 401 of total offense. We ran the ball really well again. They didn't. Passed it well, too. I don't think we turned it over once. Just the turnover on downs was all. 1 of 9, though, on 3rd down. That's got to be better. A lot of it's because we're in 3rd and 6 plus, and that's just not good for us. So we need to, you know, get closer, 3rd and shorts, I would say, moving forward. But I thought we played pretty well, man. We had the ball for a long time. Second half, I thought we played decent. So, just sucks when it's one we could have had, right? So Finley went down with an injury. He played pretty well, though. 17 of 23. Brookhart came in. He was fine. He missed a couple passes, but it's a freshman, and he's like 60-something overall. So, like, what can you expect? 11 of 17 for 99 and a touchdown. Curry with another great game, 15 for 114, average of over 7 per carry. He's a stud. Williams, 4 for 39. Receiving-wise, Polk had that breakout game I was expecting, 8 for 90. Adams went 5 for 66 in a score. Greer had 5 for 43 in a score. Curry had 7 for 54. So we'll continue to get him the football. I thought the defense was good. I mean, a couple coverage busts, and that was really it. Summers had 2 sacks and 3 TFLs, a sack for Durham, along with a pair of TFLs, 2 TFLs for Flowers, 2 more for Cooper, so he's going to get customized next game, I would say. We got to force some turnovers, though. We don't have, like, any forced turnovers thus far, and that would really help us out. Samaha was great. Well, he missed that chip shot, but the video game is just stupid for that. You know what I mean? Like, the 30-yard kicks are the hardest. 3 of 4 for 75 percent, long of 41, and then 1 punt for 43 yards. I'll take that for sure. So another well-played game. I mean, this is the worst Akron team we're going to have, and we just went and played 2 teams that are 8 overall points better than us and took them to the absolute end. You know what I mean? So you got to feel good about that, but I feel like we could be 2-0 right now in a different world. So we'll pick it up, and we'll try to steal a win or 2 in Big Ten play. Unlikely, but you never know. And I'll be back soon with that. So I'm going to grab these thumbnails real quick and these videos, and then I'll wrap up the live stream in a few and send y'all on your way. Before you go, would really mean a lot if y'all like the live stream, the videos, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys for the next stream if you're leaving right now. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. A little early live stream today. I'm going to get it in whenever I can. I appreciate y'all being here. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. It's been 2 good games. You know, I mean, we got to level up, so that's nice. You know, the last time we did a dynasty at New Mexico, we got blown out like every game the first season, except for maybe a few. So we're off to a good start. We're competitive. You know, it's fun to watch. Now we just got to, you know, get that first win. That'd be nice. My goal is like 3 wins this year. That might be asking too much. Let's get 1 first. We just got to get more talent in here. You know, this team is just not talented. So we're just kind of going to squeeze the sponge and get as much out of it as we can. I feel like we've gotten a good bit out of it already, and we'll see what we can do. It's going to get really hard from here, though. I mean, it's going to be tough in here. We're just going to do our best to compete. Here's what we got coming up, man. We got a bye, and then we got Rutgers, Purdue, UCLA on the road, back-to-back-to-back, and then Michigan at home, ranked. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see how we can do, but we don't match up with any of these teams on paper very well. So, it's going to be tough. But you know what? That's what we signed up for. We want all the smoke. We want the hardest, the challenge and all that. So, that's what we're getting. Thank you, though, again. Go Zips, man. We'll get this thing on track. Be sure to like the video, sub to the channel, and hopefully the next time we go live, we got our first W. We got a bye week, and we got Rutgers in Piscataway, New Jersey. So we'll let it rip. You know, usually the team that has nothing to lose is the team that plays the best. So that should be us. So let's see what we can do. Catch y'all next time. Appreciate y'all.